Warning, this video contains spoilers of Cars 3. So, if you haven't seen the movie yet and you do want to see it with no spoilers, please click out of the video. Because today we're talking about how McQueen crashed in Cars 3. So if you haven't seen it, spoilers are ahead, click out of the video. Anyway, for the people who have seen it and haven't clicked out of the video yet, we all know that Lightning McQueen blows a tire in like turn 3 or 4 of Los Angeles Speedway, and then he just does those insane barrel rolls all the way across. I have my Daytona sort of interchangeable track because the only track I have at the moment that's a tri-oval. So yeah, but this is basically an overview of how it happened. So anyway, so first off, Lightning McQueen is pushing himself really hard at through a hit 180, 190 miles an hour, and if we could see in those cutscenes, as you guys who've seen the movie, a lot of pressure is on the back right rear tire, because in the scenes it's like very rubbing everywhere. It's the most pressure because at the banking, and he's trying to drive it in hard, so most of the pressure is compressed into this one tire, and which more pressure can lead to a higher chance of it blowing, and that's what happened. So he lost the tire, tries to save it, overcorrects, goes straight for the wall, but right before he hits, he swerves his car so that the right rear tire hits it first, which that force sends him around, and then that force makes his left side get some air as he turns, and then before he can go back to the ground, the air gets under the car and pulls him over. And then what I think happened, no one really knows for sure, but he got the air. He goes, and I think this is what happens. He gets enough air to where he gets around like this, and then once he comes down and hits right here on this side of the spoiler, which is why it's cracked in that slow motion scene. So he probably hit hard on the spoiler, which splits it almost, but this side keeps it on, and then it goes over. And does that slow roll, and then finally hits the ground so hard that he gets air again. So yeah, he hits it, gets air, and then just pams himself on there, which then sends him somewhat, sort of, hang on, it's hard to explain when I'm holding the camera with one of my hands. Okay, so he hits the ground, bounces up, and then hits the barrier at such a speed that it pushes him around and then lands on his side, which is why he slides, because the force is turned the other way, which makes him not, but then the force comes back that way and sends him rolled, and then once he hits, he gets more air, which then sends him on that wild tumble. And then finally the force slows down enough to where he stops on the infield. So that's how Lightning McQueen crashed. Basically in depth, basically. So yep, hope you guys enjoyed this little overview of how McQueen flipped, and hope you guys have seen the movie and did not watch this for spoilers, because I didn't want to give this out, but it's been almost close to a month, so I just did this anyway. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and peace out.